Alright, what's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys having a good one. Today, we're going to be talking about day 3 of Las Vegas Summer League, which was yesterday. Some more games going on. The summer keeps going. Vegas keeps bringing us some pretty good games. We're going to talk about all of them right here. And yeah, thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Videos hit a lot. Look at the analytics. A little bit less than 1% of you that actually watch the videos are subscribed. So if you like the content around here, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the first game we had was the Raptors and the Cavaliers, both playing in their second game in summer league. Most of these teams, I think everyone, well, almost everyone. Well, yeah, everybody that played yesterday played their second summer league game. And the Cavs ended up winning this game 99-76 after a big first half. They keep it going. For Cleveland, Isaiah Mobley was their top guy, 15, 6, and 4. He only shot 3 for 7, was 9 for 14 from the free throw line, being really aggressive, getting to the rim. Yeah, playing inside. Didn't take a 3-point shot in this game. He's playing more in the interior, being aggressive, scoring like that, while also rebounding and passing the ball. I said it in the first video about Isaiah Mobley in my last summer league video, but yeah, I think Isaiah Mobley, could maybe get a chance to play in the rotation this season for the Cavs. Who knows? Yeah, I really like how he plays and how he's been playing the first 2 days of summer league and how he played in the G League last year. Maybe he can get a chance. Who knows? Isaiah Mobley was the top guy, 15, 6, and 4. Sam Merrill had 14 points, hit 4 3-pointers. Emoni Bates had 12 and 8. He shot 5 for 12, 1 for 5 from 3. Didn't take as many shots as he did in the first game, but he was pretty solid. Pete Nance had 11, and Craig Porter Jr. had 10 for Cleveland. For Toronto, Grady Dick, leading scorer with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He shot 5 for 13, 1 for 3 from 3. The shooting has not been efficient so far the first 2 games, but he's taking regular shots that I would like to see him take. He's just not really making them right now, but also doing other things like rebounding and passing as well. He's not just spot up shooting all the time. So yeah, it was good to see from him. Raptors are 0-2, Cavs are 2-0. DJ Hogg had 11 points in this game as well for Toronto. Only had 2 double-figure scores. They shot 34% from the field and 5 for 31 from 3 in this game. The Raptors did. So yeah, but the Cavs end up taking the win. Next game we had was the Lakers and the Hornets. The Lakers end up winning this game 93-75 after a big second half, especially the fourth quarter. They outscored Charlotte 28-16. For the Lakers, Colin Castleton, leading scorer with 21 points and 14 rebounds. He shot 8 for 13, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He's been playing very well in summer league. Played well in California, the California Classic. He's played really well so far the first 2 games in Vegas out of Florida. Their big man that does so many different things. He was scoring in the interior. He's rebounding the ball well. He can even handle the ball a little bit and pass pretty well when you need him to. He can protect the rim. He didn't have a block yesterday, but he did pretty solid defensively, and then scoring inside as well. Also really solid free throw shooter. It's a very solid get for the Lakers. Undrafted player. I think he's on a 2-way contract for them. And yeah, very interested to see how the rest of his summer league and how maybe his training camp goes. Who knows? Maybe he gets actual minutes. The Lakers are looking for another center. Maybe he's the guy. But yeah, he's been playing very well, the Lakers so far. But the Lakers as a team played very well last night. Demoy Hodge, the other 2-way contract guy, 16 points and 6 for 11 shooting. Jalen Hood-Schifino at 15 and 5 assists, shot 5 for 10, hit 2 3-pointers. Maxwell Lewis at 12, hit 2 threes as well. And then Max Christie had 11, 4, and 6 with 4 blocks in this game. Even though he didn't shoot the ball as well as he did the first few games, he played pretty solid. The Lakers as a team played pretty well. For the Hornets, Nick Smith Jr. and Trey Scott were the leading scorers. They both had 11 points in this game. Brandon Miller had 10, 8, and 4. He shot 4 for 18, 0 for 7 from 3. Again, not a very efficient. He has not been efficient at all so far throughout summer league. But at least in Vegas, he's being a lot more aggressive, unlike in California where he wasn't really taking shots. But he's been taking shots, in Vegas, which I like to see. He just hasn't really been hitting them. That's the next step for the summer league, is just being able to knock down his shots. He's not been shooting well from the field or from 3. But he's been doing other things, though. He's been rebounding. His passing has looked very good so far throughout summer league as well. It's just that scoring ability has not been there, and that shooting efficiency has not been there. But hopefully he gets that together. James Bouknight had 10 points as well. He shot 4 for 14 and 2 for 8 for 3. Then Bryce McGowan's had 11 points. He shot 4 for 15, 1 for 7 for 3. The Hornets as a team shot under 31% from the field and 25% from 3. The Hornets as a team has not played very well throughout Summer League in California and in Vegas. Charlotte's now 0-2. The Lakers are 2-0. Next game we had was Battle of New York in Summer League. The Nets and the Knicks. The Nets win this game 98-80. Outscoring New York 27-16 in the fourth quarter. For Brooklyn, Armani Brooks was the leading scorer with 21 points and 3 steals. He shot 8 for 15, 5 3-pointers. He's been playing pretty solid throughout the first 2 games in Vegas. He's been shooting the ball. That's what he's known for. He played with the Rockets. I want to say 2 years ago. He made a little stint with the Rockets. But yeah, he's a shooter. He's a shooter, and he's been doing that the first 2 games. Summer League, nice to see. David Duke had 19 and 4 assists. And then Jalen Wilson had a pretty solid debut, and then he had another really good game yesterday with 18 and 8. He shot 5 for 10, 3 for 4 from the 3. He's been looking pretty good. He's been getting to the rim and scoring. He's been handling the ball as well. He's been shooting the ball pretty well so far. So yeah, of course, Kansas had an amazing resume at Kansas. Was a late second round pick, and now he's getting some opportunity. He's on a 2-way contract with the Nets, and he's getting an opportunity, and he's showing out. He's playing really well. Kenny Chandler also had 11 points in this game. For the Knicks, Charlie Brown Jr. was the leading scorer, 16 and 6. He shot 4 for 9, 7 for 9 for the free throw line. Knicks are 0-2 so far. Again, the Knicks not much to talk about because they don't really have any exciting players. I'm waiting to see for. But Charlie Brown Jr. had 16, and then they had Martin at 15. Isaiah Roby had 12 as well, and then Skipinsev had 12 points as well for the Knicks off the bench, but the Nets end up winning. The Nets are now 1-1 so far in Vegas. The next game was a great game. The Pistons and the Rockets, 2 very young teams that are very exciting. The Rockets end up winning 113-101 because Jabari Smith Jr. so far has been the MVP of Vegas. He's been amazing. He had a game winner and a huge game in the first one. And then he has another huge game last night, finishing with 38 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He shot 13 for 25, 3 for 10 from 3, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. He's dominating out there. He's hitting shots, he's taking shots, he's getting to the free throw line, he's hitting his threes, he's rebounding, he's defending very well. He's been great. He scored 71 points, I think, throughout his first 2 Summer League games. He's been sensational. He's been the MVP so far of Vegas. And yeah, just exciting to see his jump that he's going to take here in his second season. Tari Eason, another second-year player that's going off as well for Houston. Because Jabari's been doing so well, Tari Eason kind of hasn't had a lot of the light. But Tari Eason's been playing very, very well as well. He had 26, 9, and 3, 2 steals and 2 blocks last night. Shot 12 for 25, hit 2 3-pointers. He's been amazing as well. He made All-Rookie second team last year, and he's just continuing to build on that. He's scoring the ball easy. He's rebounding, he's passing, he's defending very, very well. He's a Swiss Army knife type of player, and that's what he's been doing so far throughout the first 2 games of Vegas. And him and Jabari Smith have been a dominant duo so far. But also, Cam Whitmore had a really nice game. 21 points, he shot 9 for 16 and 3 3-pointers. Like what I saw from him, he was being aggressive, going to the rim and finishing, but also, getting his own buckets. He had a couple threes. Didn't get to the free throw line as much as I wanted. I only took 1 free throw, but he looked pretty solid out there, and the Rockets are now 2-0 with 2 very good wins. So Amen Thompson didn't play in this game because of injury. For the Detroit, Jalen Duren has another good game. He had a really good game in the first game, and he comes out in the second game and plays very well. 23 and 10, shot 10 for 14, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. He's just too big out there, really. He's rebounding the ball whenever he wants to. He's scoring out Will down low. And yeah, I'm very excited to see the jump he takes for his second year with Detroit, especially after this really good summer league. Then Jaden Ivey had a very inefficient first game in Vegas, and now he comes out in the second game, finishes with 22 points and 10 assists with only 4 turnovers. He shot 9 for 15, 2 for 6 and 3. Played a whole lot better than he did in his first game, being aggressive, attacking the rim, hitting threes, finding his teammates as well, making a lot more than he did in the first game. Really liked what I saw from him. James Wiseman also had 17 and 10, another really good game. And then Asar Thompson, kind of a quiet first game. Didn't really get as much opportunity, but then he came out the second game, played very well. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He shot 6 for 13 from the field. He's just been playing very good basketball, honestly. Like, he's not forcing it. He's not, all right, give me the ball and let me show my athleticism, or give me the ball and let me do this. He's been kind of playing within the flow of the offense. And yeah, he played very, very well, doing everything, scoring at the rim when he needed to, rebounding the ball, finding his teammates where he needed to, defending, getting deflections all over the court. And yeah, he looked very, very good in his second summer league game. And yeah, very excited to see how he fits in with this Detroit team. But both of these teams are very young, very fun teams to watch in summer league. And they went up against each other, and the Rockets won. Rockets are now 2-0 in Vegas. The Pistons are 1-1. Next game we had was Washington and Boston. The Wizards ended up winning this game 103-98. They had a really good third quarter. For Washington, Ryan Rollins literally scored with 17, 9 assists, and 5 steals. He shot 5 for 13, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. They got him in the Jordan Poole trade from the Warriors. And yeah, he played very well. He was a late second round pick by Golden State. I think he played pretty good. He was handling the ball, obviously finding his teammates, defending very well, not afraid to get to the bucket and score, while also, creating his own, while creating for others as well. And I think he could be a very decent player for the Wizards, depending on how much opportunity he gets, but he should get some opportunity because Washington's kind of a open field over there. So we're going to see how he plays. But yeah, he played pretty good. Johnny Davis and Tristan Vukcevic each had 14 points last night. Quinn Jackson had 13, Bilal Coulibaly 11 points, and Patrick Baldwin and Jules Bernard each had 10 points for Washington. Again, I said it in the last one, but Washington's a very fun team to watch in the summer league. They don't have a lot of big names, but I think they have a lot of really interesting pieces. For Boston, Justin Champagnie, Julian Champagnie's brother, 21, 12, and 6, and 8 for 17, shooting 2 for 5 from 3. The Champagnie brothers popping off in summer league, man. Julian Champagnie was dominating for the Spurs, and now Justin Champagnie has a really good game last night for Boston. He's actually on the Boston Celtics. Yeah, he played pretty well, doing a little bit of everything out there, which is what the Champagnie brothers do. Jordan Wall shot 12 points, shot 4 for 14, 1 for 6 from 3. Oh, sorry, he had 12 points, shot 4 for 14. Udoka Azubuike had 14, Jay Scrubb had 15. And yeah, the Celtics are 0-2, the Wizards are 1-1 in Summer League Vegas. Next, we have Portland and San Antonio. We could have had an amazing game besides Scoot Henderson. Couldn't play in this game because of the shoulder injury he suffered in the first game. But the Blazers ended up winning 85-80. For the Blazers, Michael DeVoe is kind of stealing the show over there. 29 points, 5 assists, shot 10 for 17, 5 for 7 from 3, 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Yeah, he was really dominating. Everyone looked at Wemby. He was like, Scoot's not playing. It's my time to show. And yeah, he played very well, kind of not afraid to get to the rim and score. A lot of his points were at the rim. Then the three-pointer started to hit. He was being aggressive, getting to the foul line as well. He was making some nice passes. Like Michael DeVoe showed something on ESPN with everyone watching, man. Nice to see that. Jabari Walker at 13 and 11. And then Duop Reith at 13 and 9 as well. Shane Sharp, tough shooting day, 4 for 18. 0 for 5 from 3. He did have a nice dunk, though. And then Chris Murray didn't score in this game in 17 minutes as well. For the Spurs, Wemby, pretty kind of struggling his first game. Came out in the second game and looked a lot better. 27, 12, and 3 blocks. He shot 9 for 14, 2 for 4 from 3, 7 for 12 from the free throw line. Looked a lot more aggressive in getting his shot. Looked a lot more comfortable shooting the ball. And was getting to the free throw line as well. He saw that the shot wasn't falling in the first game. He was like, I'm just going to get to the rim and get to the free throw line. And that's what he did. Yeah, he was rebounding the ball. His block shots obviously are going to be there as well. Yeah, he looked a lot better in his second game. Kind of giving some hope to the people. Dominic Barlow, 17 and 6. Blake Wesley had 14 in this game. Champagnie only had 4 points in this game. And Malachi Branham was 1 for 17 and 1 for 8 from 3. But also, Sidi Sissoko was really nice in this game too. 8 points, 3 for 3, 2 for 2 from 3. He's a very fun player to watch. Even though he's not putting up crazy stats, he's been very fun to watch. Defensively, he's very good already. He's been great defensively. And then offensively, he's just super fun. He just makes a lot of highlight plays, makes a lot of just crazy passes that you don't expect. Brings a lot of energy. Just a very unique, energetic player. And he's going to be fun over there in San Antonio. But Portland ends up winning the game because Michael DeVoe steals the show. Next game we had was the Hawks and the Nuggets. The Hawks win this game 98-93. Despite Denver trying to make a comeback, the Hawks end up winning the game. For Atlanta, Tyrese Martin leading scorer with 21 points. He shot 8 for 12, 3 for 6 from 3. A second-year player out of UConn. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife player himself, too, but he played very well yesterday, hitting threes, attacking the rim, getting easy buckets, being efficient as well. Kobe Buffkin he struggled in his first game. Came out the second game, looked a lot better. 17, 5, and 6. He did shoot 6 for 19, 4 for 10 from 3. Definitely hasn't been efficient so far throughout his first 2 games, but he looked a lot better today, a lot more comfortable out there. In his second game, Muhammad Gay and Brady Manick each had 10 points in this game as well. AJ Griffin shot just 2 for 8. He only played 19 minutes and had 6 points. For Denver, Colin Gillespie, 16 points, shot 5 for 12, 5 for 8 from 3. He looked very solid out there, solid point guard of Villanova, so he understands the game, high IQ. He played very well. Jalen Pickett also had 16, 3, and 5. Then Hunter Tyson had 16 off the bench as well for Denver. Payne Watson had 15 points on 6 for 11 shooting. And then Cassius Stanley, who I didn't even know was with the Nuggets, Summer League, he had 10 points in this game. So both teams, very, variety of scoring. But the Hawks ended up winning this game 98-93. And then the final game we had was the Pelicans and the Warriors. The Pelicans ended up winning 94-86. For New Orleans, Darian Sebron was their leading scorer, 25 and 7 on 8 for 11 shooting, got 9 for 13 from the free throw line, being very aggressive, getting to the rim, finishing through contact, rebounding the ball, playing with good pace. And yeah, he played pretty solid stuff. He was on a 2-way contract last year for New Orleans. I think he still might be on the 2-way contract. I'm not 100% sure, but he played pretty well. Then Dyson Daniels, 17, 15, and 8 with 2 steals and 2 blocks. He shot 6 for 18, 2 for 10 from 3. The shot wasn't falling very consistently, but he was doing a lot of other things. He was rebounding very, very well. Obviously, he had 15 rebounds. He was making plays for his teammates. He was defending very well. That's what he's been the first 2 games. The shot hasn't been falling. He's been very confident in taking the shot, especially from 3-point range. But he's been doing a lot of the other things. And yeah, I want to see what he does in his second season in New Orleans. And then Jordan Hawkins has 16 points and 7 for 15 shooting as well. For Golden State, Lester Quinones continues his great summer league play with 26 points on 8 for 17 shooting, 4 for 10 from 3, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Yeah, not really much more to say. He's been doing this the entire summer league back in California. He done it in Vegas. And yeah, he's just been a bucket getter. Very efficient as well. He hasn't had very bad shooting nights. He's been very efficient as well with his scoring, which is very good as well. And then Brandon Podziemski, 10, 9, and 10. Had a very tough shooting game, 3 for 16 and 2 for 7 from 3. But he's a really good basketball player. He rebounds the ball well. He was making plays for his teammates very well. He just does a lot of the other things. That's very good for Golden State. He's going to fit right into that system, I feel like. Guy Santos had 13 points as well for Golden State, but New Orleans ends up winning 94-86. And that was it for day 3 of Vegas. We still got this entire week left to go. We got 6 games tonight, and we're going to have 6 games. Well, 6 games for the next 2 days, and then once Wednesday comes, there'll be a lot more games on. But yeah, very excited to watch more of these guys match up in Vegas. Very, very fun. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you like the content around here, consider subscribing, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow.